Making his way to the cage, representing Strike Kings, Anthony Means.
Here comes the 30-year-old Anthony Means, representing Strike Kings out of Killeen, Texas. 7 bouts under his belt as an amateur. Trying to even up the record to 4-4 tonight. Picked up a win last time out. He has yet to pick up a win here at Ragin FC. This is his 3rd appearance in this promotion. And if you are in the greater Houston area and there is a Ragin FC, obviously tune in on Clear Life Live. Download the app if you haven't already. You're watching at a friend's house. But if you can get in the building on fight night here, this is a special promotion.
Yeah, Lake Charles has got something going on here, man. This is, to me, feels like an extremely high-level production for the regional scene. And I've been to a lot of regional events, but even from the pyrotechnics with the walkout, the music has been great, the graphics, everything has been on point tonight. And of course, the one thing that you never really can do other than make good matches is, you know, have good fights, or you just hope for good fights, rather. We've had that in spades tonight.
Commentators a little below average, but, you know.
We're doing our best, man. But we're getting a guest one here in a fight or two, from what I'm told.
That is
maybe
true.
He'll pick up the slack.
That's true. It's been a great night here in Lake Charles, Louisiana. Appreciate you joining us again live on the Clear Life Live app. Definitely a great destination for fight nights, and always tune in and check out what's going on, and you're going to be rewarded for doing such, especially when it's a Ragin FC card. Anthony Means trying to put on a show tonight. He's got 1 win by knockout, another by submission, so he's proven to be able to get his hand raised both on the feet and on the floor. It's always interesting to see the mindset of some fighters, because we've seen a ton of fighters, even at the highest level, where submissions just aren't their game. And you want to be able to see all aspects of a fighter, especially as an amateur, so they know when they get to the pro ranks that they have the means to win both on the feet and on the floor.
And it doesn't always have to be your game, but you better know how to defend it, and you better know how to get out of it. And that's the thing that you really learn. You learn what your style is, and then you learn what your weak points are, and then you have to address those weak points. And I think Mike Tyson was the one that made it famous, that said, find something that you hate doing and do it like you love it. That's how you get better at the things that you're weak at. And so the amateur circuit is really a place where you can figure out where you have those weak spots and address them.
All right, time for Anthony Means' opponent to make the walk. We go back to Colin Cantrell.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, making his way to the cage, representing Revive MMA, Keaton Abshire.
Keaton Abshire making the walk tonight, 21 years old. This is his 6th fight as an amateur. He, too, is hunting for his first win at Ragin FC. I'm getting word from the back, Steven, that you're a hit on social media.
That's what I'm hearing. I just heard in the earpiece that Moneyball MMA gave us a shout-out, so I want to shout her out. Thanks a million to her, and thank everybody for watching on the Clear Life Live app. But
don't lie. It wasn't us. It was you. Thanks for including me. It makes me feel a part of something. But
I think the analogy you gave was the best. You're the bus driver, and I'm the tour guide. I'm trying my best to not point at a building and call it the wrong thing, and you're driving quite nicely.
I appreciate that. Keaton Abshire out of, is it Vidor, Texas? V-I-D-O-R? Vidor? Okay. Vidor. Okay, so it's not Vidor Emelianenko. It's Vidor.
That's right.
Right. MMA jokes aside, let's take a look at the tail of the tape. Anthony Means is not 65 years old. I assure you of that. He's 30. 9 years the elder of Keaton Abshire. Both men around the same height, 5'11" for Means, 5'10" for Abshire. Utilizing that 1 pound allowance for this lightweight matchup is Anthony Means, 155.3 for Keaton Abshire. Abshire will have a 5-inch reach advantage. All right, lightweights ready to go inside the Ragin FC cage. Time for our official introductions. We go to Colin Cantrell.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next fight's being brought to us by Graphics Plus, the official branding partner of Ragin FC, Graphics Plus. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing first on my right, fighting out of the Benoit Chevrolet blue corner. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 156 pounds. His record stands 3 wins against 4 defeats. Fighting out of Killeen, Texas, Anthony Means. And across the cage on my left, fighting out of the Cajun AC red corner. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing 155 1/4 pounds. His record stands 3 wins, 2 defeats. Ladies and gentlemen, fighting out of Vidor, Texas, Keaton Warrior Abshire. Referee in charge of the action, Basil Majou.
Basil Majou getting the assignment. Lightweights inside the cage. It is Anthony Means and Keaton Abshire. We are underway. Means in the black and gray. Abshire in the red.
Big kick for Means,
left
followed
hand.
by a hook.
Sat down Abshire, who's quick to get back upright. Definitely some power, though, in those punches from Anthony Means.
These two young men getting after it against the cage now. Anthony Means is having success at range. He needs to look to pummel here and try to get himself back into that striking range as he looks for an inside leg trip there.
Some wrist control on display there by Abshire.
Abshire doing the right thing to slow the fight down here a little bit. He was caught with a big kick and then a hook right out of the gate. He's kind of easing himself in.
Good utilization of the head pressure here by Abshire inside the clinch. Means able to get off the fence for a brief moment. Now back in it.
You know, Means is trying to push that face away and create the distance. But Abshire is staying right on him.
Always interesting, too, in these fights where there feels like there's a lull in the action when they're up against the wall. But this is the most grueling part of a fight for many men.
There's so much going on with weight distribution and, you know, pummeling and stuff that you don't necessarily see or doesn't necessarily come through on the camera. But it's one of the really technically difficult things to learn. And, you know, both gentlemen here showing that they've worked on their clinch game and both men actually having some back and forth success.
Means able to get his back off of the fence, but unable to make space to get back at range. 1 minute remains here in the opening round.
Means adjusting the legs there a little bit. Found himself a nice little knee that he slid in there.
Would you like to see Means try to break away and get back at range?
In this position, I would, because he had some success right out of the gate with the striking. And I think that, you know, he can kind of really put a stamp on this round with 30 seconds left by creating some distance and landing a couple more big strikes.
Trying to target the head with that knee is Abshire. We talk about judging criteria. If you're Means, you've landed some, you know, good shots here, but Abshire's been able to sort of slow it down. I'd want to just try to punctuate the round here in the final moments.
Yeah, you would think so, and Means has done a really good job with the striking out of the gate, and he looks good there. And then it's kind of the cage work has sort of been a 50-50 wash, in my opinion. They both had success pinning their opponent on the cage, so definitely want to see more striking out of Means this next round. He looks like he's very comfortable at range.
We'll see what adjustments Keaton Abshire can make, but yeah, good opening 3 minutes between these lightweights. And
yeah, Abshire definitely needs to look for a takedown in this next round. I think he's got good positional control against the cage. He had double unders there at one point in time.
Here's
But
his
Means
left
seems
hand.
to be very crafty, both at range and at close distance.
And credit to Abshire for getting dropped, sat down, and basically did a backward somersault through it and got upright and got a little bit more of his game going.
Absolutely. Little blood there on the face of Abshire.
It happens. Hopefully it stays there. I don't need any on me.
I got a white shirt on.
Too many suits have gone the way of the trash from being too close to fights. All right, round two about to get underway. Again, TJ DeSantis along with Stephen Barnhill. Live tonight in Lake Charles, Louisiana, the site of Ragin FC 6. Round two underway.
Means using that kick to the body pretty effectively.
He's been leading with that as well.
Yeah, he uses it to set up his hands. He'll kick to the body and then throw. That's how he found that hook in the beginning as well.
Now back into the clinch.
Abshire closed the distance well, and now he's working double unders.
We've seen this position a few times by Abshire, and as you mentioned, he hasn't really secured this fight and brought it to the floor quite yet. We'll see if that's a point of emphasis here as he's back in the clinch.
Yeah, he needs to do something more other than, kind of just keep it against the cage. Even if it's with strikes, if he doesn't necessarily feel he can get the takedown, work some more of those knees and do something, because when a round kind of goes this way, sometimes the judges will lean towards who land the bigger of the strikes. And so far that's been Means.
Oh, beautiful. Takedown there by Means, who ends up in top half.
He timed that inside leg trip just absolutely beautifully. Abshire looking to posture off, but Means is doing a good job of distributing his weight right on top of him and not being too heavy in any way.
Trying to step over to mount here is Means. He does, going for that head and arm choke.
He may be able to get this without dismounting.
Ooh, he's thinking about tapping.
Is.
He does. Wow, Anthony Means able to get it done. Second round arm triangle choke. And as you mentioned, he didn't even need to break off from mount. He didn't have a lot of real estate on that side of the body with the cage being there, but it doesn't matter. He's able to get the win.
That's a very hard submission to get if you don't dismount to the side that you're choking. That shows you that Anthony Means has some real squeezing power, especially for a 65-year-old, dare I say.
Anthony Means meant business.
That's for sure.
Anthony Means getting it done. Anthony Means getting it done. Second round submission. As he gets the head and arm choke. Great way to get his first promotional victory here at Ragin FC. His fourth win overall. And it's one for the highlight reel. All right. To get the official time of our stoppage, we're going to go inside the Ragin FC cage to Colin Cantrell, who is standing by.
Ladies and gentlemen, at 1 minute 48 seconds in round number 2, your winner by head and arm triangle choke, Anthony Means.
Anthony Means getting it done, head and arm choke in